Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. I think we're live. Hello to no one. I don't think anyone's actually joined just yet. But if you're watching this after the event, hello to you too. I'd skip forward about a minute or two to get past introductions. If you're not already subscribed, please click the button below. And if you like this stream, then yeah, click the like button. That really helps me out. Okay, I think there's some people joining now. Hello, the Victorious. Hello, the Furman. Good to see you again. You're here every week, which is a good thing. And FM Scout, you're back again too. Good to have the regulars on. You two are still set as moderators. So if we get any trouble tonight, I'd be grateful if you could help me out. Hello, Mihai. Hello, Rohit. Hello, Ian. Yeah, we missed you last week, Ian. Helen, was it Helen? Yeah, I think she was asking where you were. It was a good stream last week. Hello, Jen. Hello, Charles. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Sagaja. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Hello, Mike. You're going straight in with a question. That's fine. Let's have some questions. So I have two questions. First, on my Kingdom theme, I have 8 categories of products, all with their own keywords. Do I concentrate on getting ranked for them one by one? Yeah, you do. The thing is, when it comes to SEO, Google ranks pages individually. It doesn't kind of rank a site as a whole. So you want to optimize different pages, different categories, different products for different keywords. Yeah, sorry, Jen, I had to do it on Thursday. It was my daughter's birthday last week on the Wednesday. Hi, Isaac. Good to have you on. Ian, you want to be moderator? I can probably arrange that. Hi, Brian. So, Ian, your question is, sorry, while I just gulp down my tea, it's getting cold. Could you explain a no-follow link? Yeah, sure. A no-follow link is basically a link that you mark as no-follow, usually with the relationship tag, which is rel, R-E-L, equals, and then speech marks no-follow. And what that does is it stops, well, in theory, it stops Google following that link and other search engines. So if you imagine that Google, they used to call it like Google Juice, the page rank kind of flows across the internet through links and things like that. When it gets to a no-follow link, it shouldn't flow. You imagine all this search engine liquid, it's an interesting metaphor, coming into your site, and the no-follow kind of stops it escaping. So yeah, if you use that on affiliate links, it's probably a good idea, to be fair, on affiliate links. But any sites that you do want to pass some authority to, as it were, or link juice, and leave them as they are. Hi, Kiaxin. Hi, Jason. Hi, Mike. So, yeah, sorry. So TextBullet has your £120. So I did a video on TextBullet on Monday. I don't know if you saw it. I still haven't heard anything from TextBullet. So I don't know what's happened there. If you did, like Mike, lose your money, if you paid by PayPal, you should be covered. You should be able to request it back via PayPal, say that you didn't get the service that was promised. Same applies to your credit card. If you use the debit card, it's a little bit more tricky, I think, which is why I never use a debit card on the internet. I always use PayPal or a credit card. But yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what else to do. I mean, I've emailed him, you know, a good few times. I did that video and still no why. So I don't know what's happened. It seems weird. I don't know if he's, you know, unwell or something, or I don't know. Hi, Dan. Doug thinks that, I know Doug was saying this in one of his streams the other week, wasn't he? Doug thinks that the websites that I build, the WooCommerce, WooZone type affiliate sites, he says that they're a waste of time. He does not see the benefit of it at all, and it's just better. It's better just to make a blog. Okay. So I've got a lot of time for Doug. I've got a lot of respect for Doug, and he's done really well with Amazon affiliate sites. And he's got his way of doing it, and he does it with a blog, and he does it by creating some really good content using writers and things like that. And he's got a formula and in fact, a whole training course on how to do that. And he, as I say, he's had a lot of success, which is fine. But there is a lot of work and a lot of effort involved, and they're different sorts of sites. The sites that I build have the e-commerce platform, which I think gives it a unique twist. And when you've got all those products on a site, they tend to rank for long searches on quite easily without the need. Ooh, stupid guard, let's move that. Without the need for too much content. You still need a bit, but you can get traffic without doing too much. As I've demonstrated with the beer shirt site, if you check a video a few weeks back, or actually that might have been the content video that I removed. I'll do another video on beer shirts, but basically I've hardly done anything to it, and it is already ranking and earning revenue because of the way it's structured with all the products. So there are two different kinds of sites. And again, with the kind of deal sites and the price comparison sites and the review type sites, they're just different types of affiliate site, and they all work in their own way. The review site, I've done review sites before, they work really well. Again, you can create content fairly easily when you're just doing reviews, and you can provide some good value. So they're all just different things, and it's really whatever you want to do. I'd have a selection of different sites, which is what I've got. I've got a blog site, e-commerce sites, and review sites. Thanks for the kind words, Victorious. Hello, Embracing Wellness. Good to see you again. Hello, Russell, down in Perth. 4 a.m. Wow, you should be in bed. So, Embracing Wellness, you've got a question. I'm using Kingdom Theme. I can't figure out how to change the title font for the blog post titles or product pages. Do you know how to change them? We could have a look. Shall we try and do a live demonstration and have a look? It's probably not going to work, because my live demonstrations always seem to go wrong, but let's take a look. So I'm going to share my screen. So let's have a look at Boot Boutique. So what was it? The title font for blog posts. Let's just check if there's a setting first of all. Let's go the easy way now. To be fair, I'm not running the very latest version of Kingdom. It's a job that's on my list to do. I need to update this site. What we got in theme fonts. Ooh, just jumping about. Hang on. Is it not in here? This headings font setting. Let's have a look. See if it will load up the blog while I'm doing a customize. I guess not. But yeah, if we change this to something else. There we go. It's changed. Is that the font you were looking to change? I guess that's the one. We'll go with that. I don't think you're going to need to do any custom CSS or anything like that. Let me scroll up. You've all been chatting away while I was doing that. IONS. Sorry again for my pronunciations. How about a tutorial on real cron jobs and generally cron jobs? Yeah, I will do a tutorial on that. Let me make a note. Quite technical, but it's useful if you're running plugins that update prices and stuff like that. Koskos says how to get Google AdSense approved. You just basically need to have a semi-reasonable site with a bit of content on it that's not too spammy and is generally quite good, and not too many affiliate links, at least to start with, and then you'd be fine. I've never had a problem getting approved for Google AdSense. Mike Duxie says, hello, where can I get text to post for product on my blog? You can go somewhere like Upwork and hire a writer. You could do it yourself by going onto YouTube, place like that, watching reviews, or maybe getting a few YouTube videos and embedding them in a post and kind of joining them together with a bit of text. That might work. So Michael says, I'm in the service business and have been advertising my business with phone number only on homepage, landing page, etc. Will a contact page email going to sidetrack phone calls, which is instant info? It's a good question. Personally, and this is my experience, I've been generating leads for quite some time. I used to do it. I used to have a company doing it. You're going to need both, because some people like to pick up the phone, but I think you'll find the majority of people, but it does depend on the demographic, don't want to pick up the phone. They're online and they're doing stuff on their computer, and they just want to do it all on their computer, on their phone, or whatever they're using. So you need an easy way for them to get in touch via their computer, via their phone, via their web browser. So a very simple form where you'll ring them straight back, or you'll follow up via an email. Live chat, that works really well nowadays as well. But yeah, I think you are probably having a negative effect on your conversion rate by just having a phone number. Ian says, could you say what breadcrumbs are on sites? Yeah, they're the things that you get across the top when you're looking at different pages. So let me see if I can find a breadcrumb. I think Kingdom's got them. Has it? Let's have a look. I'm just going to share my screen. So a breadcrumb is this bit here, where it's got home and then it's got archive for Fly London. Ideally, you probably want to get rid of the archive bit. That's another idea for a video. But yeah, this is the breadcrumb. So it allows you to kind of go back through the structure of a website. That's what a breadcrumb is. So if we were down another level, there would be another breadcrumb here. And then as you go up, you can click back up through the categories, parent categories, sub pages, that kind of thing. Hello, Pascal. Good to see you too. The firma says these products are ranking with the Woozone products. There you go. Told you. So, Terribly British. Hi, how do you know? Hi, do you know how I can change the color of the Visit Retailer button in Content Egg when you have a sorted offers list from different retailers? It's not the buy now button in general settings. I could just have a quick look for you. Let me check it on my site. It's good to have some live fixes, I think. It's always entertaining, especially when it goes wrong. So I guess you're talking about, is it these buttons or is it that button? The Visit Retailer button. I'm guessing it's this one. You could probably do it with a little bit of CSS, maybe. Well, there might be an option. Merchant. So you could come in here and just change that. That'd probably work. Let's get that little bit of code. I think I only need up to there. And then you come into customize. Let me just open that in a new tab. And in customize, you've got this additional CSS. You can paste that in. That seems to have done the job. I don't know if I can put this code into the YouTube chat. Hang on, let's see. There you go. Just change where I've put blue to whichever color you want. Is that okay? Terribly British? That makes sense? Hope so. Hi, Kay. Thanks for pronouncing your name for me. How do you drive traffic to WooZone sites? Do you blog on them as well? Yeah, you do blog on them. That's a good thing to do. Add some good content, and ideally share that content. If you can, do a guest post for a couple of good sites and get some links from there. You can also build some links on forums and on question and answer sites and social media. You can also use social media in a standard way just by sharing your posts. I've done some videos on this. You can schedule a load of stuff up using Buffer, for example, and share products and blog posts and things on social media. That works really well. But as we were just saying, if you've got some good products and if you optimize them a little bit, you'll find that they start to rank on their own anyway. Good, Matt. I hope you can change your hideous fonts now. Yeah, they are a bit hideous. Brian says, how hard is it to change your site layout? I have a site, I'm not happy with the way it looks and would like to set it up like your Power Tools site or the Boot site. Would this be a major pain? It can be. Basically, you can add a new theme and just switch to a new theme. But depending on how you've got your content set up, whether you're using Visual Composer, for example, or whether you've got custom shortcodes or anything like that, you may need to go through and reformat your content. In terms of WooCommerce, and if you've got WooCommerce products, they'll be fine. Just switch the theme and the layout will change. Is there a plugin for automatically updating products on Facebook and Instagram? Not one that I've used that I can recommend, I'm afraid. Smoking Backyards Barbecue, good to see you. If you want me to take a look at your site, bearing in mind people may take your niche idea if you share your site. That's what Doug would say. So only share your site if you're 100% sure, although I think it's unlikely, but you never know. Okay, let's load up the site. Okay, looking good, looking good. You've not really got much navigation. I'm wondering if it might be better to start kind of organizing your stuff. Maybe you have some categories across the top, that kind of thing. It's always good to have an About Us page and that as well, just to make your site look a little bit more real, I guess. Got your AdSense ad there. You can see I've been looking at trainers for Trainer Saver. Your articles are looking good. You've got bullet points, nice images. Got your Amazon links there. Nice pop-up. Another AdSense ad. Wow, yeah, good content. Really good. Yeah, well done. Good looking site. I'd say I'd probably add a little bit more of a menu. And you could possibly have a little bit of a more exciting homepage, but no, it does the job. It's nice and clear. People are here for the content, aren't they? So give them the content without any fuss. Well done. Hello, Magento Dev. Question: can I use the same AIP key? I guess you mean API key from Amazon for multi-website? Yeah, you can. You can use the same one. There's a limit to how many you can create. Actually, I think you can only have 2. So, yeah, use the same one. Embrace Wellness, you're saying the title font doesn't change. Let me go back and look. Let me just change my font and just see if it's changed on my title. If not, maybe we will need some of that CSS stuff. I won't share my screen just yet until I've got to the right place. Okay, here we go. So in that theme fonts, let's change it to that one, Railway or whatever. That'd be fine. Let's take a look. Maybe I will share my screen so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's take a look then. It's Don't know. My computer's running really slow. Hands on as usual. That font there, I guess. Yeah, it hasn't changed. You're right. Is it that font? I wonder. Let's have a look. Because all these other fonts have changed, as you can see. Nope. Okay. That seems to have its own font thing going on. So I'm just going to inspect it. And it's this element here. So we could change this to Railway, is it called? There we go. That's better. And I'm just going to copy this stuff. Oh, I've got me customized here, actually. Let's go back to it. See how slow that is. Here we go. Additional CSS. I'm going to paste that in. Fair, I don't need all this color stuff unless I wanted to change it, so I can take that out. You can adjust the size there as well, as you can see, if you wanted to. Fine. I guess if you wanted to change this font as well, because that's wrong. It's this one here. No idea why that is hard coded in. That's a bit silly. That, and again, you just copy this. What I'll do is I'll post this code into the chat in a second. Ooh. All this stuff, unless you want to change it. There we go. So let me copy that and I'll publish and see if that's done the job. I can refresh. I'm going to paste that into the chat now. Just copy it into your custom CSS. There we go. Hope that helps. Right, where are we? Oh, I've lost where we were. Ian, yes, I did make you a moderator. It didn't just happen because you said it. Right, where are we? Pascal says, why is a product page ranking higher than a homepage for a keyword that is in the domain? Makes sense. Why is that? And how can I have the homepage ranking higher than the product page? Keywords in domain names don't have much effect nowadays, I'm afraid. And the reason why that page is ranking higher is because it's more relevant as far as Google sees it than the homepage. It's got more content, it's got more information. Your homepage has probably got lots of different products on it and lots of different keywords. It's more diluted. And if someone's searching for a particular product under a keyword, then you probably want a product page to come up. It's, you know, one less click for them to go off and make that purchase and you to earn your commission. Hello, David. Hello, Wojciech. Do you want me to have a look at your headphones.net? Let's fire it up. Net this last time. Let me just share the screen. It's looking good. It's getting there. You've got no featured products. Do you know that? But you're on sale and top rated is working. Got a lot going on here. Let's have a look at a product. It's a nice theme you're using. I'm not sure what it is. Let's see if I can find out. Madras theme. Oh no, Electro Child. The child theme of Electro. Got Content Egg going on. Yeah. It looks good. I thought it was going to be more of an Amazon affiliate, but yeah, you got the price comparison, which is good. Obviously, a few things to finish off, but he's getting there, certainly. What have we got in the blog? That slider is quite big, by the way. And it's, yeah, I don't know if you want to reduce that. I've had to scroll quite a bit to get to the meat of it, as it were. Just a thought. But yeah, it's a really good site. Well done. So where are we? What am I using for your search page? Just Google. I think, is that what you're talking about? What I search on, or are you talking about my WordPress search? Just the built-in WordPress one. And says, how can I customize the WooZone product page layout to create a specific template? That's quite tricky because that's actually a WooCommerce template and it's part of the theme that you're using. So if you wanted a different layout, you're probably better off just getting a different theme. I think we hit 60 last week, Ian. Can't remember. I need to make a note of our peak counts. We're up to 45 at the moment. Good to have you all on it. Anyone who's new, welcome. Good to see you. Please subscribe. Hello, Zed Webs. Good to have you on. Your first time. Pascal says, how do you start getting employees? I would like to get my cousin as an employee and basically having her to write posts for me and stuff. But how do I protect the login? In WordPress, just go into users and then you can create a new user account for her and set it as editor or content creator. And then they've just got access to, doing blog posts and stuff like that. So there's a number of different WordPress roles. Maybe just Google it and you'll get a description of each one. But editor, or I think it's creator or something like that, writer, will be fine. And then they don't get access to plugins or themes or anything like that. Jabhawi. I'm going to stop pronouncing names badly. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Any idea for a beginner about affiliate marketing and how to start with a low budget? Yeah, just start with the WordPress site. I think, if you get some cheap hosting, which you'll find on my website, from HostGator, for example, you can get a site up and running for little or no cost. Use a free theme if you want. If you've got a little bit of money, then I would recommend a premium theme. It'll make your life a bit easier. There's no niches I can recommend specifically, but just start thinking about stuff that you're passionate about and that you could maybe get into and create content around and want to work on. That would be a good start. Try and get really specific. So if you like running, for example, drill down into a specific area of running. It could be footwear. It could be I don't know, energy drinks, something very specific. I'm not into running, as you can tell, but yeah, try and get really specific. And the more obscure your niche, generally, the better, because it's unlikely that there'll be other sites offering what you do. There's a couple of hang on, I've just had a thought. There's a couple of videos on my site, one around keyword tools. That's also a good thing to start. If you've got an idea, start typing some keywords in and it will throw back a load of suggestions, and that might inspire you as well. Okay, Ironut, what do you do with a domain or website that you don't use? Thank you. I've just got them parked. I don't do anything with them. You could probably maybe add AdSense, but unless it's like a really popular domain, it's probably not worth it. Hello, Dan. Good evening. How to create a search page? You should have a search page already built into WordPress. You just need to add a search box, and which generally most themes have. If not, you can use a short code. Just Google it, WordPress search, and you can add a search box. Can you please check Books My Mentors? Is that .com, or I'll see if I can find it. Hang on. Com. I think I found your Twitter. Let's take a look. So you're running Storefront. You've obviously followed the beer shirts tutorial. Well done. Site's looking good. I've noticed on Storefront you can have this problem where images are different sizes. Actually, it's a problem with WooZone and WooCommerce. If you just reduce the sizes that you've got set in the WooCommerce settings, you can get them all the same size, but they'll be a bit smaller. The site's looking really good. Let's have a look at a category. Very nice. Ooh, got a nice quote of the day. Have you got any blog content? Looks like it. I can see some things down here. You might want to go for some more specific titles, you know, a bit longer. That way you might get some long tail traffic, because trying to rank for something like Tony Robbins is going to be really difficult. But, you know, if we went over to Google and did a search for Tony Robbins, there's a few things that come up. Tony Robbins net worth. Hang on, let's try this one. Well, there's a few there. Is Tony Robbins vegan? This could be some interesting blog posts. But yeah, get some ideas that way. I wonder if there's any more kind of questions like that. What does Tony Robbins eat? Oh, interesting. Tony Robbins paleo diet. That could be an idea. We could talk about that and link to some books. I'm sure he's got some books on that. Anyway, yeah, good site. And your content looks good. I'm just wondering, yeah, if you had a more specific title, a longer title, you might get longer tail searches, or might rank for some long tail searches. Well done. Where am I? Ron says, are you saying that the post title and keywords are more important than the URL of the domain? Yep. The domain is only important in terms of its authority, and that's based on how many links it's got to it. The actual words and things you've got in your domain don't have much effect anymore. They used to. They did used to, and that's why it was quite important to have a domain which had keywords in it. But nowadays, not so much. Hello, Helen. Good to see you. I can check your Z-Webs. Let's have a look. Let's get the screen sharing on. Nice looking site. Ooh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. Got a lot of effects going on there. I want to scroll more. I don't know why that is. It feels quite short, that homepage. Let's have a look at some of your pages if you've done them. Looks nice. What theme is this? It's the Divi. Well done. It's always very satisfying when you create something, isn't it? When you get it up and running and it's getting there and it's ready to go. Well done. Looks really nice. Just wanted to check that it was responding and all that. Okay, but it is. It's really good. Darren says, I got my first affiliate sale last week. I was setting up my first site using one of your tutorial videos a few months ago. Well done, Darren. Keep working on it. It does take a little bit of time. Brian, I was afraid of that. Yeah, Brian, send me an email and I'll take a look. If you don't want to show your site publicly, that's fine. I will try and reply to as many emails as I can. I do get quite a few, but I do my best to help people out when and where I can. Hello, Red Uan. Smoking Backyard says, what do you think converts better, e-commerce or just blog? A good blog can convert well, especially if the content is good, offers value, helps people buy, then you get some good conversion rates. But I I don't know. I haven't got the figures to hand. I can't really call it off the top of my head which one would be better. They're just different. Ian says, my site has a fully functioning SSL, but some of my Amazon and Groupon automated ads are coming through on HTTP, only making my shop page non-secure. Is this fixable? Yeah, it is fixable. How are you adding the ads? If you're adding a bit of code, have a look within that code if there's any reference to HTTP. And if there is, change it to HTTPS. You can also try maybe some of the insecure content fixer plugins. They may work. So just do a search on the plugin thing where you know add new plugin. See if one of them helps. Andy says, how many products, reviews, blog posts should I have before launching my website? Products, I'd say you want at least 50. Blog posts, at least 10. David says, I'm thinking of categorizing by brand in addition to type for some items. Do you recommend this? Yeah, that's a good idea. People search by both things. For example, lawnmowers, people do a search for, hover lawnmowers, but they also do a search for Flymos, which is a brand. So it's often good to have both. So just says, is there any plugin for creating a search page on WordPress? I think there is. I've not used one for a while. I think there's one called Better WP Search. But as I said, there should be a search results page already within your theme. Luke says, I transferred a domain from Squarespace to HostGator, and I had a G Suite email linked to that domain. But now, can I receive emails? Any idea? If you want to carry on using your G Suite, you just need to update your DNS. And if you've transferred your DNS to HostGator, you'll be able to do those changes within the HostGator control panel. If you don't want to use the G Suite anymore, then HostGator provide email. You'll find an email accounts button within your control panel. Go in there, set up your email accounts. Then you'll need some kind of client, excuse me, to download that email and view it. You can use Gmail to do that. The free version does it fine. You can add external accounts. You'll find it in the settings under accounts, or I think it's accounts. And then just add the details that you'll find in HostGator, put those in, and then you can get your email. Or you can use something like Outlook if you're on a PC, or whatever it's called on here, the email thing. Yeah, any email client will work. I just use Gmail. Okay, where are we? Oh, I've lost it. Okay, here we go. No, I've read yours, Luke, haven't I? Oh, no, it's just jumped again. It's kind of jumping up and down. Here's one. Does it make a difference if my domain doesn't end with .com? No, not really. I always prefer a .com. I'm just old-fashioned like that. But you could probably look into it in a bit more detail. But I don't think the domain extension has much of an effect, apart from when it's a local type site. So if you're, for example, targeting the UK, .co.uk would have some benefits, or a .uk. And says there are products I added via search products and have a list. Only searched but did not import. Now I'm unable to obtain these products when I attempt to research. That's strange. If you want to email me on that, I'll have a look. I'm not sure what's going on there. My email is eagle@wpeagle.com. Send me your site details, a description of what's going on, and a login would be handy, and I'll take a look. Formulaic, I'll take a look at your Smart House site. smarthousereport.com. Here we go. I'm just going to share it. Oh, I like the video. Very nice. So this theme is 2017, is it? Blimey. See the content's coming on. I like your footer. It's very big and bold, your site. I'll give you that. It's quite striking. Oh, I don't know what's going on with some of these products. I think you're going to need to adjust a few of the product titles. If you do that, make sure that you go into the synchronization log and adjust the synchronization settings within WooZone. Otherwise, it will just change them back again every time it synchronizes. So you want to untick where it's set to synchronize product title. That's quite a long title, although I don't know, maybe for long tail searches where people are searching on Google for these, specific numbers, it might rank, but it doesn't look particularly nice. So it's looking good. Keep us up to date how it goes. Well done. Mike says, how often? Oh, hang on, I nearly lost the microphone then. Oh, that would have been bad. I dropped the last one. It's up there on the shelf in the graveyard of microphones and things. And it was never the same again. And this one was quite expensive. And it is really heavy, so it would have probably broken my foot as well. Anyway, Mike, how often should I post articles to get ranked? You should post as frequently as you can, but once a week is a good rule of thumb. But once you've got quite a few articles up and you've got traffic coming in, you'll find that you don't need to post quite as often. Hello to you from the Ukraine. I can't read your name, I'm afraid, because it's in Russian characters. Firma says, how did I know the theme so quickly? Just used my intuition. Now I've got a Chrome browser plugin. What's it called? It's called WordPress Theme and Plugins Detector. Obviously, yeah, I've got that installed in Chrome, and it tells you when you're on a WordPress site, and you can find out a bit more information about the site. It's quite handy if you're a geeky WordPress kind of person like me. Oh, gee, let's have a look at your site. Vitamins nootropics.club. Nice looking site. A Zero shop theme. All nice big products. I'm not sure about the popping up text thing, but I don't know, maybe. Nice clean looking design though. Let's have a look at what it. See, the problem with that is that the reason why I don't like it is I want to click on this big image of the product and see more of the, and when that happens, I can't click. I can click on that. So you might want to turn that off, but that's just my opinion. It's up to you. Oh yeah, you got the WooZone going on. You're obviously signed up as an affiliate on a few different countries, which is good. Yeah, your site's looking nice. Let's have a look at the blog. You need to add a few more posts, and you've got a bit of space down the right side, although maybe more posts will appear there once you've added them. Inserted a product there, looks good. And a kind of infographic type thing. Very nicely started. We've got some good sites tonight that we're looking at. Right, back onto the chat. We'll go for another 15, 20 minutes. Up to 50 viewers. Good to have you all on board. Thanks for joining me. I'm sure you've got better things to do on a Wednesday night, but hey, it's good to have you. And I hope that you're enjoying it and finding it useful. Okay, Aliyah, is it right that Amazon has changed rules lately that if you get kicked from the program, if you don't earn money for 3 months, or did I get something wrong? No, that's always been the case. Actually, it's not a new thing. They've always done that. But generally, most people do get a sale within 3 months. Marcel, let's have a look at your site. I'm going to... See if I can copy and paste that in. Doing a lot of site reviews. I don't know if you guys like that, or you want me to kind of not maybe do so many, just limit it to a number. I don't know, give me some feedback. Coffee Potion. Nice looking. Oh, you got your newsletter sign up. That's good. Slider's quite big there on the homepage. Well, these are some nice looking machines. I've got an Nespresso and it's very nice. It's good to have a decent cup of coffee. The site's looking good. You may want to adjust the product titles, but it's up to you. There's no description showing there. It's just, maybe that's that product. Now, a number of products don't have descriptions, so you either want to add them or, I don't know, see what's going on. There's nothing there. There you go. You got your one blog post. And as demonstrated earlier, you can change the fonts on these. The blog post looks good. Nice and long, lots of images. And you've got a product at the end. Perfect. Well done. Right, where are we? How can you make a picture clickable? A clickable link to, let's say, redirect you to Amazon. When you insert a picture in WordPress, you can just click on it and then click on the little chain, and then you can add a link. And you can click a box to make it open in a new window. Just paste your Amazon affiliate link in there. Can I check one more website? Yeah, let's have a look at Cat Relax. Sounds interesting. Wonder what this one's about. Oh, it's another good blog. Here we go. I guess it's how to chill your cat out, because cats do need to chill out a bit, don't they? Again, looks good. Looks like you've got some really good content. How are you creating the content? Are you writing it all yourself, or have you got a writer? Lots of products. Really good. There's that trainer ad again. Okay, I think that's enough site reviews for now. What else we got? FM Scout says someone bought a monthly subscription product from a link. Did that makes me earn commission for it every month? So the subscription is cancelled? I don't know. You'd have to have a look at the terms and conditions. That's interesting. I don't know. Let us know. Sasha says, hi, thanks for your help. Can I reorder the product categories on my homepage? Right now they're showing alphabetically. I'm not sure. You could do if you created a custom homepage, which is a little bit more work. I'll have to look into that for you. Maybe drop me an email to remind me, and I'll see if I can find out for you. Thanks, Ed Webbs. Thanks for subscribing, and see you around. And yeah, spread the good word. Thanks very much. Hi, John. I think I already said hi, haven't I? Ron says, is it a good idea to make a site on only one product, or is it better to have more than one product on a site? I think it's getting the balance right. I think you want more than one product, because that way you've got more chance of ranking well for different products, different keywords. But I don't think you want too many that it's overwhelming and people, don't know what to choose. I think you want to create some good content that helps people buy, and in that content, you're probably going to narrow down the product selection to just a few, maybe 10 maximum. yeah, it's getting the balance right. You don't want thousands and thousands of products, that's for sure. Yeah, it all depends on the niche, really. Some niches lend themselves to lots of products and others don't. I mean, I think if there's 1,000 products, then you're probably in the wrong niche, if I'm honest. For example, on my beer shirt site, so that's quite a specific niche. It's clothing and things around beer. There's probably only a couple of hundred products on Amazon that are actually, in that niche and fit that criteria. So yeah, I hope that helps. So I was just putting cream on my hands if you wonder what I was doing. It's really cold at the moment and my hands are just chapped and falling apart. So that's what I was doing. Hi, Ray. How do you decrease the bounce rate? It really depends on what sort of page the bounce rate is. Depends on the page that you're measuring. So if it's the home page, to have a look at the traffic that's coming to the home page. Is it relevant? If it's a product page, it could just be that people are coming to your site and then clicking on your buy now button or a link or whatever and just going off to the merchant site. I wouldn't worry too much about bounce rate. John, and Doug at Niche Site Project is not a fan of WooCommerce plugin. He'd rather just create content linking to Amazon. What's your thought on that? Have you tested both methods? I was just talking about this. I guess you missed the beginning of the stream, which is fine. But yeah, we've already had that question. But my take on it, let me just quickly summarize, is Doug has his way of doing it. He does the blog thing. He gets writers. He creates good quality content, which is fine. I do the WooCommerce sites, but I've also got blog sites as well. In my experience, the WooCommerce sites are easier to get ranked and start getting a bit of money in. I don't know if you saw my video where I talked about beer shirts, which is a site that I recently set up in a tutorial. I put that site up and I didn't do anything to it particularly. I think I added maybe 1 or 2 bits of content, nothing major, just added the products, got up and running, and it was ranking within a month, and it was earning within a month without any work. So that's the difference, really. With the blog sites, you do need to put a lot of work in, and you need to get writers and good content and get some guest posts, which is easier said than done. And once you do all that, you will earn well off it. That's for sure. But I say it's quite a lot of work and time and effort, and it might not work out depending on the niche. With the WooZone sites, they're very quick to get up and running. You can set up a site within a couple of hours, and they rank fairly quickly for long tail searches, and they can start earning some revenue fairly quickly. So if you can set up a few of those, the income becomes, fairly interesting. Each to their own, really. I've got all sorts of different sites. I've got the blog sites, I've got the e-commerce sites, and I've got the review sites. And shortly, I'm going to have a voucher type site. And yeah, they're just all different. It really depends what you want to do and that kind of thing, and how you're thinking of sharing it. So, if using social media, then the product sites are good because you've got lots of content to share on social media. You've got all those products that you can share. They're just apples and oranges, I guess. And Doug is where he did a lot, and that's what he talks about. He's never done a WooZone site, so he's his method works. So why is he thinking of anything else? Hope that clears it up. I did talk to Doug about this just the other week when we had a call, because I was watching his stream where he was talking about me and my sites and the fact that he didn't quite understand it. Joshua says, what are the best ways to drive traffic? Okay, you've got a few options for a new site. You do want to make sure you've done all your SEO, so you want to install Yoast SEO and optimize as much as you can. There's a couple of videos on the channel on that. You want to set up some social media profiles. You want to add some content, and then you want to share that content on your social media. To build up your social media, sometimes it pays to pay a little bit of money, maybe to Facebook, and build up some highly targeted likes on your page, and then share some content that way, and that will get you some traffic. You can engage in forums and question and answer sites and places like that. Don't just go in there spamming, build some rapport. Then you might have an opportunity to post some links. When you get to a certain level in most forums and answer sites, you can have a signature where you can insert a link. There's a few ideas on how you get some traffic. Hi, Haran. Good to see you too. Alexander says, hi, I have an Amazon US link. How can I go about getting the same link for other countries? You need to sign up as an affiliate on those other countries, or there is a thing called OneLink, which I've not really used, which is within Amazon affiliates, which allows you to link up to other countries. But the way I've always done it is just sign up at Amazon.com and sign up at Amazon.co.uk, that kind of thing, and get different tracking IDs from each of those sites. As the Furman has just said in the comments, as I scroll down. Smoking barbecue. There's any amount of time for the classic question count. Do you earn a lot of your Amazon commission, or is it more YouTube and your blog? If I'm honest, the main bulk of my commission does come from YouTube, because my YouTube channel is quite busy. It's not as busy as a lot of people's, but it's fairly busy. So the commission from there is quite nice. With my Amazon revenue and revenue from other affiliate stuff, which is lots of different merchants, that adds up to a reasonable amount as well. But it's all affiliate at the end of the day. But yeah, I had quite a nice Amazon check just the other day, paid into my bank account. A couple £100. I don't actively work on my Amazon sites. They're generally set up as tutorials and go from there. Boot Boutique is one that I've had ages. Again, I haven't done much work on it. And if you watch my very first video when I created my very first tutorial, and I think it was the Zombie Merc one, or in fact, I know it was the Zombie Merc one. And in the very beginning of that video, I talk about Boot Boutique and basically say that I created this site and I didn't do much work on it and it started earning money. So yeah, that's kind of been the basis of all my tutorials. However, I am doing work on beer shirts at the moment, and I've taken on a assistant, and she's doing lots of social media stuff on that site and doing some other updates and blogging and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that's gonna take off. And then I'm also going to focus on Boot Boutique as well and get that up and running a bit better. Although as we come out of winter, it's going to go down, that's for sure, because it's a very seasonal site. But yeah, I'm looking to get my Amazon earnings up considerably. Hello, Emmanuel. Question is it hard to convert a dropshipping site to an affiliate site? It depends how you built that dropshipping site. If it's on Shopify, then probably not. If it's on WordPress, then probably not, because you could just take out your dropshipping bit and add an affiliate bit like WooZone, or just add affiliate links and products manually. Shouldn't be too hard. Zed Webb says, can we create similar sites like Grabber.io? I don't know. But what is Grabio? Yeah, you can create any site you want with WordPress, if I'm honest. Just find the right theme, the right plugins, and you can do pretty much anything. So I have a WooCommerce site, but the issue is that it's showing out of stock items even after I checked the out of stock option. How do you hide and remove items that are out of stock? You can just go into the products and just put them in the trash or make them draft. If you're using WooZone, it should automatically remove the out of stock stuff. I will be doing another video on Rehub and Content Egg soon. I've just been talking to the Rehub developer. Well, in fact, we're in a conversation at the moment on email. So I'm going to wait until I've finished talking to him, and that should give me some good ideas on the next video. All good. The moderation is kicking in. Thanks, Furman. You've been waiting, haven't you, for some people to kick. Dan says, Doug says that you're endangering people by showing their website. It's live. I think endangering is probably a strong word. As I've said, whenever I share a site, only share sites with me if you want to. There is a risk that someone may take your niche. But other than that, I don't see the problem. But yeah, Doug would never share a site. He's very paranoid about someone taking his ideas. Mike says, if I buy an article from a writer and post on my site, should I put the same article on my Facebook page? You should just share the article on your Facebook page with a link to the article on your site to drive people from Facebook back to your site. I wouldn't post the whole article on Facebook. Sasha, glad you figured that out. David says it's hard to earn as an Amazon affiliate, but I will stay the course. The thing with Amazon affiliate, I think it's a good way to get started in affiliate marketing, and then you might want to branch out and do some other things and promote some other companies. So, for example, looking at my price comparison site, that gives you a good way to link to other merchants, or even just when you're writing a blog, think about other merchants that you might be able to promote that might pay a better commission rate. Joshua says, any good plugins to automate the posting to social media sites from posting to a blog? Yeah, I use straight from your WordPress site. I wouldn't do that personally. I always think there needs to be a little bit of a human interaction. I'd use a tool like Buffer, where you could, buffer up or schedule up a whole load of different posts for social media. Do it that way. But often you need to kind of just add a little bit of a human touch, I think, to get the most out of social media. So you say you are using Woozone, but it's not removing out of stock items. That is an issue with Woozone. And I can't remember the fix right now. If you drop me an email, I will look into that for you. I think there's a couple of settings within Woozone that you can adjust to fix that. Because I think it won't remove something unless it's not. I can't remember. But we've had that problem before, and I'm sure there's a fix to it. Anyway, I think it's about time to wrap up. Unless there's any other questions. Before I go, I just want to give you an update on where I am with some videos. I've been recording all this week. I've been recording the drop shipping video, so it's quite a long one. So basically creating a drop shipping site using WooCommerce and Storefront, very similar to the Beer Shirt site, but rather than using Woozone, I'm using a plugin to do the drop shipping from AliExpress. It works very much like Oberlo for Shopify. So you can easily add products from AliExpress, and it kind of does all the order bit for you. So you can fulfill orders by clicking a button. However, I've hit a couple of problems with the plugin, which I need to rectify. So it's kind of halted that recording because I can't go any further until I've fixed an issue that I've discovered with it. So I was hoping to get that up this week, but the way it's looking, I don't know if I will be able to. So I'm going to have to do another video, obviously, to try and get something up this week. It's probably going to be around Cloudflare, which was suggested to me earlier in the week. So Cloudflare is a service that in theory will make the sites load quicker, and you also get a free SSL certificate. So sounds interesting. So I'm going to add that to Beer Shirts, and I'll do a video on that, all being well. But yeah, if you're not already subscribed, please do click the subscribe button. If you like the stream tonight, then do click the like button. I say tonight, it might have been this afternoon, it might have been the morning where you are. If you didn't like the stream, then click the dislike button and let me know why. Thanks to my moderators this evening. Not too much trouble. Happy Trainer says, do I offer online coaching services? I don't right now. It's something I'm thinking about, but not right now. Several people want my email address. Okay, so my email address is eagle@wpeagle.com. I'll put it in a chat in case you don't understand what I just said. There it is. Well, you can get in touch via wpeagle.com. There's a contact form on there too. Firma says, would you buy US hosting or just use Cloudflare? That's something that I'm going to look into in the video. Cloudflare is a good way of getting your site out globally, from what I can see. But yeah, I'll set it all up and then we'll do a video and see what it's like. I think I did all of the questions. I'm just scrolling back through. Luke says, other than TextBullet, do you recommend any more? I'm currently looking for some new writers, and I will do a video on it soon. I'm going to use some people off Upwork, which we'll see how that goes. TextBullet seemed like a good solution because it was like one company, you knew where they were delivering. Of course, if I do hear anything from TextBullet, I will let you guys know as soon as I possibly can. But yeah, anyway, let's call it a night. So thanks very much for joining me, and until next time, bye for now.